Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Team Fortress TV. We have a great match for you tonight. A big one with LAN implications. Show Me the Monet versus We Love Anime. Both teams are 4-3, and the winner of this match could decide who goes to LAN and live in Dallas, Texas in a couple of months. My name is Mr. SLIN. I'm here with Shwan as my co-caster and Dash as our cameraman. What's up, Shwan?
Hey SLIN, how's it going?
Chill.
First time casting.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, Shwan, your first cast with TFTV.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, so the only experience I've had besides this was, and I don't think anyone knows about this, but me and Boulder once did a cast, and we decided
No.
it was when TFTV was first coming out, and me and Boulder were like, oh man, I guarantee you they're going to need casters at some point, and me and Boulder, we're good friends, so we decided, let's try a cast, and I think we put it on the forums, we streamed it, not a lot of love, and we just never did it again. Although I think we did great, so it's going to be a good night.
I know that one of the early TFTV cameramen, Mile High Militia, is playing in this match as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's good to see familiar faces in this game. Let's go over the rosters real quick.
All right.
Okay, so for We Love Anime, it's going to be Wireless Fox on Medic, Stradivarius and Jav on Scout, Mangachu on Roamer, Fracture on Demoman, and SS on Pocket. And for Show Me the Monet, we have Ninja Nick on Medic, Renga on Demoman, Steve C and Giggly Guy on Scout, and Grape is the Pocket, Mile High the Roamer. This is going to be a close match tonight, Shwan.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only is it going to be close, but it's going to be incredibly fun for me personally to watch, because I don't know if people know this, but so I'll just say it. Vector Gaming, I don't know, season 14, 13, 15, somewhere in there. I don't know, we're on 15, so 14, somewhere in there. But that was my old team, my old squad, and we got Mile High Militia from that team, the Roman Soldier, and we got Ninja Nick on this team. So I'm sure we'll do predictions at some point. I'm just going to let you know I'm very biased
here on this cast.
I'm incredibly I can't even explain to you how incredibly biased I am, because not only do I love Ninja Nick and Mile, I despise anime. So when the predictions are about to happen, we're gonna have some fun.
That's awesome. All right, so our match tonight, this is a week 4 match. Week 5 match on CP Metalwork.
Oh man.
And both of these teams, like we mentioned, are 4-3 going into this. Show Me the Monet has played against We Love Anime once before on Gully Wash back in week 2, and they defeated them 4-3. So it was an extremely close match. They didn't even get to 5 rounds. And the result of that is that Show Me the Monet, if it does come down to a head-to-head tie at the end of the season, will win based on that tiebreaker. Basically, to get that 4th place spot, they compare to see who has beaten them in previous matchups. And right now, Show Me the Monet is up 1-0. Yeah. But this is the chance for We Love Anime to come back and tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, this match is way more important for We Love Anime. It's a very important match, but it's a little bit more important for We Love Anime to pull this one out. And I hope they don't, because I'm incredibly biased. And also, I would like to point out that SLIN just said a lot of things, and the reason he knew these things, see, I'm the outsider to TFTV. I've never been on this program. I don't know how it works, but let me tell you something. Fogg comes in here. Yeah, Fogg comes in here, and he coordinates this entire thing, and then he tells me and SLIN exactly who's on each team, what they've done in the past, and what this game means. So we got to give some credit to Fogg, because, Jesus. Me and SLIN just had to show up 15 minutes before this happened, and then we just got inundated with all this information that was glorious. Yeah, so Fogg's doing a great job keeping it down here. I had no idea the magnitude of which he was involved. It was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been coordinating all of the matches this season, doing a great job putting together the cast. But yeah, back to the match. I think that Show Me the Monet, if they win this matchup tonight, they go up 2-0 in the head-to-head, and they basically guarantee their 4th place spot at LAN. Mm-hmm. Provided no major catastrophes happen in the end of the season, and all the predictions for the matches go in terms of the favorite winning.
Yeah, absolutely. And how do you now? SLIN's playing an open, and I've recently joined an open team. I joined Pasta La Vista in open, and we've been having some interesting scrims on this map. So SLIN, what's your experience with Metalwork so far?
Well, in terms of the mid fight, it's a little quicker. It's kind of like Granary. The soldiers just bomb in, get as much damage as they can, push your demo and scouts across the map, and try and win that way. So it looks like we have 7 in servers, so we're not going live for a little bit. But and then the second point is kind of interesting. There's a lot of different ways you can push in there, from the hallway and the main lobby to underneath to even the alleyway on the side. There's a lot of different ways to get in. And that lobby dividing the 4th point and the 5th point is really large, which is interesting because it makes it difficult to push out of last, but also it's just because it provides that defending team so much space to kite.
Yeah, so absolutely. Like the mid is certainly like Granary in that if you wipe, the round's going to be exponentially more difficult for you because they're coming into last with that Uber advantage, and they're coming real soon. So anytime we see a wipe on this middle, we'll be in the danger zone once that happens. But the
nice part about that though is
the
last point on this map is really large.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have an Uber, you can potentially force the Uber early and kite it away. The last point is humongous. A lot of teams have been running heavy. I've seen a lot of sniping as well, and even sentries being hidden underneath the bridge and all around. So
absolutely.
It's not a new map for these guys. It's been in the rotation for a couple seasons now, and people have really accepted it as a solid map in the rotation.
Yeah, it's my first season playing on this map. And I was doing a lot of like previous season research when we first started playing this map, and it seemed like there was a lot of stalemating going on, like on the push in from mid to second. And I'm curious as to if that's been worked out or not. You know, like my team in open, it's kind of hard to tell. Like sometimes it's really stalematey, sometimes we can get through there really well. But I'm really curious, and I want everyone viewing at home to pay attention to how they get into second, because I think that'll be real interesting, because traditionally, or at least from what I was watching last season of Mix Up and AG, I believe, it was basically an entire standoff at second and mid. So I think what we're gonna end up seeing is a lot of like mile bombing from the river and getting into that point and trying to make something happen. Or we're just gonna see some overloading of the valley. That far flank that's on the far left side if you're pushing into blue.
Well, I don't think much has changed from last season to this season in terms of the stalematiness of it. That 3-2 push can be pretty daunting. That being said, whenever a map first comes out, teams do have a hard time figuring out the pushes, and they've had some time. It's been a couple seasons. There's a lot more standardized pushes now, but it's still going to be a little bit stalematy. But yeah, you're right. Both teams have great roamers. You have Mile High on one side, Mangachu on the other. Both of them capable of crazy bombs, interesting plays. I think we're going to have a great matchup tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they're like you said, there's great Roman soldiers on both teams, and I can't think of a better midpoint to have those talents displayed. Maybe Process. I think Process, but I mean this is going to be an excellent mid to watch.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit more about the players. So you have Ninja Nick versus Wireless Fox, and I think in terms of the medic head-to-head matchup, you got to give it to Ninja Nick on Show Me the Monet. He's
absolutely
extremely experienced and playing an invite for seasons on seasons. Wireless Fox, I think Fogg said he was a substitute player for Sparrow, who I guess was losing interest in TF2, so Wireless Fox hops in, but he's an experienced player as well, just not on the same level as Ninja Nick.
Yeah, absolutely, and I totally agree with that, and I think if we go to maybe the Scout combo, I don't really know as much about We Love Anime Scout combo. I know that Monet has, Giggly and Steve C. I think the weak link there is very clearly Giggly. I think even he knows that. I mean, no, yes, it is. I mean, he's better than me, but that is the weak link. So, and Steve C has been killing it recently. I mean, Steve C, when I played with Steve C, like in the IM seasons a few seasons ago, he was really he wasn't into his own as he is right now. Like he's doing really well and really better than I thought he would do from what I've seen. So I'm excited to see what Steve's going to bring to the table. What about We Love Anime scouts?
I think We Love Anime have some very solid scouts moving up from intermediate Jav, and Stradivarius did play as medic for Root Plus 6 last season. So he has experience in the game sense. His scout DM is pretty solid as well. So again, both these teams pretty evenly matched up. If you guys are just joining us on the cast, it's We Love Anime versus Show Me the Monet. Both teams 4-3. Huge LAN implications for either team, and it looks like we have 12 in servers, so we should be getting readied up soon. We talked a little about the medics. Show Me the Monet has the edge there. Scouts, I would say, look pretty even, although if you're looking at LAN experience, Giggly Guy's been, and I don't think anyone else has.
That's true.
Let's look at the Demo Man matchup. You got Ranga versus Fracture. Fracture had people have been talking about him a lot lately in terms of the TF2. What did you call it? Drama?
I'm sure his brother had his account or something. Like, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, he's not.
But just judging by assuming it's a fair fight, perfectly even. I think both these demos are fairly evenly matched up here.
Yeah.
I think Now 38 special was playing demo for Show Me the Monet, but Renga's in tonight. Not quite sure what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Now Renga and 38 are very good demos, but I feel like 38 is a maybe not a full step above, but he's a little bit better than Renga if I had to put a value on it. Mm-hmm. And I know they've been playing with 38. They might have even played with 38 in their last match and last week's scrims, and I know he does exceptionally well. I even played on a team with 38 in my first season of ESEA ever. And that man, like, you would think that because of how good he is, he would be, he'd be really on the ball, just really talking, calming. He says nothing. That man does not calm. And when the scrim's over, he still says nothing. He's a mystery man, but he's incredibly good at demo. So I feel like they're not at a disadvantage without him, but I'm sure not having him is going to be a little bit of a setback.
I'm getting a message from my buddy Lansky telling me that 38 is a backup for Renga. So if Renga is the starter, if he's their preferred demo man, that's definitely an asset to their team to have their starting demo man. It really is an asset to them to make sure they have all their sick players that they want.
That's a good point.
And then lastly, we're looking at the pocket matchups. You got SS versus Grape, and Grape's been playing an invite for quite some time now, and he was playing with Fully Torqued recently.
And then SS, I played with SS a bunch as well when he was in IM, and SS is a really good soldier, and I actually really respect him on Pocket. It's a shame that he likes anime so much, to be honest with you, because I'd be a really big fan of SS. But no, he's great. But I think Grape is a little bit better. Grape's DM is really good, and I really respect the way Grape plays. He is incredibly good at what he does.
Yeah, a very good soldier. Expect some crisp directs from him. So looking at one roster to the other, just at first glance, if you knew nothing about the teams, you're just looking at it on paper. Show Me the Monet has more invite experience than We Love Anime does. But that being said, both teams are 4-3. Both teams have been doing incredibly well this season, and that matchup that they had in week 2 on Gully Wash was a 4-3, a narrow win for Show Me the Monet. So I'm expecting another close match here on Metalworks tonight. Again, just joining the cast, SLIN and Shwan on casting. Dash is our cameraman. Looks like we're just getting readied up here. Now, let's go over predictions real quick. Shwan, who do you think is going to win?
I think Show Me is going to win. No surprise there. But you're right. I mean, these teams are close to evenly matched. I think it's going to be a great game, and it's going to be close. So, I'm thinking like 5-3 territory.
For Show Me the Monet?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm going to go for the upset then. I think that... Sorry, excuse me. We Love Anime is going to win this match. They have that X factor, Mangachu. You never know what he's going to pull. And you say what you will about Mangachu, but he has incredible game sense to be able to pull those kinds of moves, those gay spots, whatever you want to call them. The cheesy moves that he does. So, let's see how this matchup's going to go. Show the Monet versus We Love Anime. I'm going to say 5-4, though.
Okay.
For We Love Anime.
Okay. Now, you said the words upset, but these teams are evenly matched. I don't think there is an upset here. Yeah. You just meant it would upset me, which is fine. Because it's incredibly accurate. All right, match is live.
So, yeah, match is live. Show Me the Monet on the red, We Love Anime on the blue, and I'm going to be watching Fracture as he rolls out through the hallway into house. Fracture grabbing that health pack at 160, shooting Sticky's down at lower. The red demo man is nowhere to be found. Steve C with the winger jumps down the deep right side, getting on the crates, shooting at a soldier on the right. He's down to 3 health. In a lot of trouble. Show Me the Monet playing that low ground. Mile goes to that bomb, doesn't get it to go. Grape gets a frag, and wow, it looks like We Love Anime going up in numbers early on, but Giggly Guy comes back with it, taking down Mangachu. 4-on-4, red team out of position, blue team all over the point. And We Love Anime looking to take this first mid.
Yeah, We Love Anime did an excellent job there. Like, their demo came out incredibly fast, and especially compared to what Renga did. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. And I don't play demos, so I can't really articulate that too well. But Maya went through for a huge double bomb, and they shut it down perfectly. The second he hit the ground, Maya got maybe 1 shot off, and it was over. He was dead. And once you have a faster demo and the other team's roaming soldier didn't succeed, you got a mid win on your hands.
Yep, and looks like We Love Anime rotating through the alleyway, going for this push down the deep left. Uber is popped by Wireless Fox. They're chasing the combo down to lobby. Late pop in from Ninja Nick, and Show Me the Monet now looking to do something with this Uber. Mile High gets the frag on a Stradivarius. And now man advantage for Show Me the Monet. They're sort of settling themselves on second point, getting buffs up, looking to repush into the house.
Yeah. That was a great push, and like we said, we're going to see a lot of pushes overloading that side. I think it's the easiest way to get in there. And now comes the stalemate. I don't think any team really wants, especially considering how important this match is, I don't think anyone's going to try to do non-Uber versus non-Uber, at least this early on. So,
Right.
and this is what I'm going to be really curious about. What does WELOVEANIME, what are they going to decide to do? And it looks like they're just kind of peeking this main door for now. Oh, they're going in.
All eyes on Mangachu. It looks like they threw in 2 soldiers at 3? 3 players went in for WELOVEANIME. And so I guess that's a design play, 3-man sack, both scouts backing up, getting Uber for Wireless Fox. But they're down 3 players, and show me the Monet looking to get in mid for easy.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would call that a design play. I don't think SS actually went in. I think he kind of got blown up at the door. Like, Mangachu went through, and the scouts dealt with him, and then SS tried to go through that same exact door. They might have overloaded that door a little bit too much, in my opinion. And, you know, Red just got really close to them and killed SS before anything could happen here. Now they get a free second.
Yeah, red team getting a lot of cap time. Blue team backing themselves off. The Uber is going to come in, though. Wireless Fox wants to block the point. Ninja Nick, again, with a slightly better Uber. A lot of red teammates poised, ready to pounce. And looking at Ranga, he's just chucking tons of stickies, locking them out of lobby. Soldier in from behind. SS tried to get that bomb to go, doesn't really get it. So much damage coming in from Ranga, locking them out of that lobby. And Steve C goes down. So 5-on-5. A lot of
Look at the dynamic here, though. The blue team's demo was trying to spam out Nick for maybe 3 minutes, had not been able to do it. Nick's movement was absolutely phenomenal. He didn't die to the demo, and they get the second point. That was really well done. Great, like, anyone who plays meta can appreciate what Nick was doing there. That was a wonderful dance he was doing to avoid, like, 3 people trying to hit rockets on him. That was great.
Yeah, and he does preserve his Uber for now, but Fracture comes in with the pipes, trading with rank. And with both demos out of the equation, this might look bad for the blue team.
Yeah, but it
Red
doesn't
team
look
want to send a
Red's,
sack in.
yeah, it doesn't look like Red's going to try to take advantage of that. It looks like Show Me is just kind of resting on their laurels here. I mean, they go demo for demo. I personally don't like pushing without a demo, so I'm not too surprised. But do I hear a sentry?
Yes, you do. Yeah, Stradivarius is setting up that level 1 on last point. Even Ubers for both teams, and looks like they're running a heavy as well, so they're fully getting settled in on last.
Yep, they really are. And I guess they chose to run the
Bomb
engineer
comes
over
in,
the
mile
sniper.
high from that right side. He gets juggled up in the air. SS takes him down easily. That's to be expected, though, when you send one man in, the heavy and the sentry to hold you off easily. Ranga taking down Mangachu in lobby, so both teams sacrificing a player.
You know, I haven't played in a while, and I wonder if Mangachu just decided to see what he could get. Actually, that's probably definitely what happened. I think Mile goes in, you lose him, you might as well trade your roaming soldier, see what he can get, you know, because your spawn's going to be, I don't know about sooner, but you certainly don't have to walk as long to get back to your medic, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and there looks like they're setting up a level 3 sentry underneath the bridge as well. Steve C switching over to heavy, so I haven't been watching a lot of the invite scrims, but maybe a 3-man, 4-man sacrifice, back him to the heavy, or maybe just walking into heavy after the Ubers are exchanged. That might be what they're going for here.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think you can run a heavy and then not slow push to some degree. So we'll see what happens. I mean, that sentry is under.
It's exactly as you predicted earlier. It is a bit stalematey. Both teams kind of just chilling out now. Score still 0-0.
Yep. And it's interesting because, I mean, Steve C went, yeah, he's still heavy, and that's all they got. They don't have anything else to try to get picks, so it's a question of, you know, what are they going to try to do to get this advantage to push in?
Yeah, and they're just taking their sweet time. Steve C chilling as a heavy in lobby.
Oh, we got WELOVEANIME moving the sentry. Taking it out from lower. Where's he putting it now? Probably on the right side. Yep. Ironically enough, they're pushing down the right side.
Yeah, coming in here, Stradivarius backing off. That sentry he moved it, I guess, so it's out of position. Second Uber coming in from Wireless Fox. They're looking to turn some frags, and Fracture takes down Ranga. No demo man for the red team. Blue team trying to get aggressive with no trap up. They're going to be able to do it. Jab switching over to Scout. Red team on their back heels, trying to back off of this, but Steve C has a heavy, taking down SF. Meanwhile, Fracture and a Scout partner trying to push their way through that right side lobby door, having really difficult time doing it. Steve C locking down everything.
Man, now that was, at first, I thought it was a complete failure of a play, but then I realized all they did was solo Uber a demo, and obviously what they were looking for is either they want to pick the medic or they want to get the sentry. They didn't get any of those things. And originally, I'm sure they would have used, you know...
Well, now they're in trouble here. Steve C is so hurt, he's backing off. Ranga does get a pick on a jab. That might allow them to hold on to this point. Yes, it will. Even Ubers. There's a decent push-out attempt from WELOVEANIME. They didn't move quick enough, and they didn't capitalize on Steve C's hurt.
Yeah. And I think what Show Me was trying to do was they were trying to do a solo Uber with Demo, get either a pop or a sentry, and then back out right to their heavy. That would have been a really excellent play, but the reason it didn't work is they didn't get anything with that solo Uber. And here they are trying it again.
Yeah, Uber comes in down the deep right. Late Uber coming in from Wireless Fox. We've seen this before. It's going to happen again. SS chasing him out deep left side, juggling him in the air. Nice shotgun to finish off Renga. Soldiers coming in for the red team to try and capitalize on the damage, but no, not getting it to go. Meanwhile, Mangachu taking down Mile High, and We Love Anime goes 3 players up after taking down Steve C. So looks like We Love Anime should be pushing off of this, but they still have a heavy and an NG, so I'm not quite sure what they're doing here.
Yeah, that is kind of the downside. At least when you have the sniper, you can kind of, pack that up quick and switch scout. But they're both scouts now. Not too bad. And that was a really great repush.
Yeah, but, by the time they switch off of heavy NG, is it going to be quick enough? Looks like they have decent cap time on the second point. Good presence, but Grape and Ranga turn 2 frags, and red team want to come back in. Steve C on the point. Scattergun out. He's trying to hold off this combo, not letting them cap second point. There was so much cap time for We Love Anime, but they just didn't get enough cap time, couldn't push Show Me the Monet out, and those frags turned by Renga and Grape really allowed them to come back in. Now the Uber is coming in now for Renga. He's high in the air. Good sticky damage coming in to take down the medic, the scout, and the pocket soldier. Steve C to clean up a frag on the Fracture, and Show Me the Monet, after 3 or 4 tries, finally get this last push.
Man, you gotta love scout Ubers, Like that scout went in with an Uber, he distracted at least 3 people of Anime's team, and Renga came in with the easy stickies to pick whoever was standing there. It was a really great job.
Yeah. I think sometimes, what it takes to win last is letting them fail their push out. Because they weren't able to do it successfully against the heavy NG.
Absolutely.
Checking out the second mid-fight. Show Me the Monet up 1-0. Steve C doing the same rollout, using the winger to get up on the crates, but Mangachu predicts it and shoots him right off of that. Show Me the Monet out of position. Stradivarius trying to close ranks. SS takes down Renga. Stradivarius wrapping in behind through the lobby, takes down the medic. Mile High goes down as well. 4 players down, 5 players soon. And We Love Anime taking this mid-fight pretty convincingly.
With a wipe. Now, like I said, we were talking about this earlier. When you wipe mid, you're in the danger zone. This is not good news. That medic's going to have an Uber advantage, and it's going to be unlikely, or a huge Uber advantage, and that it is unlikely they're going to defend second here.
Yeah. Wireless Fox and company getting a lot of cap time on second point. I like how Wireless is hiding so he doesn't get sniped by the potential sniper play from red team. And now with this huge 80% Uber advantage, they should be trying to get in the last DC, playing heavy. Giggly Guy on sniper. I'm watching Giggly Guy to see if he can get this one off, but I doubt it's going to happen.
Don't doubt Giggly.
Ooh, big Mile High converts a frag on a jab on that left side lap. And well, it might not hold off the push, but 6-on-5s gives them a lot better odds to hold last point. They better go now if they want to do this push with the advantage. Jab is going to be up in just 3 seconds, and looks like Wireless Fox and his team are just going to hold off of this. They don't want to go. I question that.
I mean, they are running. I mean, I can't think of a reason not to go on that big of an advantage. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. I mean, maybe Jab is more crucial to their team than I'm giving him credit for, and he justifies like a 50% difference in Uber, but I doubt it. They really should have gone on that. And I'm sure they knew about it too, because it's Invite, man.
Oh yeah, no, they wiped the enemy team. That was their chance to push into last and go on it. Yeah. But it looks like both teams are kind of going for conservative play calls, allowing the game to stalemate out rather than pushing on the small advantage that they have, or in that case, maybe a larger advantage.
Yeah, blame anime for these stalemates.
Alright, so it looks like Mangachu swaps over to Sniper, and he's sniping that right side. Gets the pick onto Mile High, but Giggly on the other end takes down Jab, so both teams with their snipers converting frags, still 5-on-5.
Oh man. And there are, now I'm sure this might be common knowledge now, but when I'm playing, there are a surprising amount of sniper sightlines or sniper like peeking opportunities that become really advantageous. Like, and we're just in open and people are just like sniping corners and picking our medic. I can only imagine what it's like playing in this league right now with these snipers.
And with Giggly Guy and Sniper, I really like that. It basically forces the enemy team to pop the Uber when they're on their way in. Yeah. For fear of getting sniped or body shot by the Giggly Guy, the sniping master. So.
Yep. And that's why this, this last is, historically very stalemated, because you have to pop that Uber because you don't want that sniper to take advantage of you, and then all they have to do is milk it with their heavy, and you have to focus their heavy, and it's really tough.
Totally agree with you here, and looks like watching Mile High, who's playing pretty close. Mangachu, wow, sniping down the middle, takes down Giggly Guy. 6-on-5, a chance to push in. Grape on the metal piece in the middle, trying to hold them out with the high ground, and even with this one-man advantage, they should just be pushing in right away. No hesitation, but Mangachu!
Sentry. Well done.
Good sentry pick. I mean, that's something, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a big deal. But weird
Ubers are
exchanged
exchanged
going on right here at mid.
Flashing from Wireless Fox. Red team with a slightly better one. Ranga takes down SS, so this is a chance to hold this one off. CFC converting frags. Wow, Fracture with the pills taking down Mile High. Ninja Nick goes down as well, and now they're just trying to back off and keep that Uber advantage after a successful medic pick.
Absolutely. Anime did a really good job of communication there. The second Show Me got a little bit clumped up, the entire team came in from the main door and did a lot of damage, and it's a shame that didn't convert. It was a really good play.
Yeah, well, I mean, they still have a chance, 50% Uber advantage, and even though they lost second point, they're going to be able to come right back in and capture it. And you can see Ninja Nick, he's a little bit scared. He doesn't know what Wireless Fox is at right now. He just knows he's close to Uber. Grape is playing pretty close to point, taking a lot of damage. Oh, they're Bleed, Grape, and Steve C. So now 2-man advantage and 50% Uber. We Love Anime just rolling their way in towards last. Should be a free point for them.
Should be.
Should be. Uber is popped. A lot of players in the red for the blue team though, and Wireless is having to flash like mad.
Oh, the Uber saw! Ninja Nick.
98, 99, pops the Uber.
Oh no! Oh, what a shame. What a great play there by Nick. But I tell you what, MVP of that round, Mangachu by far. Not only did he have those snipes, to even though they didn't go on any of them, he got a scout pick, he got a sentry pick, and I believe he got another pick before any of those things happened. And to end the round there, he had a beautiful flank on Show Me when they were trying to retreat back in the last and kill 2 people.
Again, checking out this third mid fight. Fracture so much faster than Renga, getting good sticky damage. Renga down to 50 health. Now the blue team's gonna get so aggressive on this. Mangachu taking down Steve C, predicting that perfectly. And We Love Anime looking to get another convincing mid, but wait! Medic goes down from behind. Mile and Grape. It's the Mile and Grape show here, Shwan. They're just getting all the frag.
Look at Nick! What a surf. Oh, it goes down. Yeah, that was an excellent bomb by Mile. He ended up picking the medic, and they were able to overcome Renga being late yet again to the 3rd consecutive mid. Like, it is really tough to win mids when, you know, the other demo has 1 to 2 stickies on your team. I'm sure that's only amplified if you're playing in Invite. So they really have their work cut out for him. I'm not sure what's going on here, but man, they got him. Like, it has to be the Mile and Grape show because right now Renga's not even the mid. So, you know, it's going to be a tough mid for Show Me until that's figured out.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Wireless came up just a little bit sooner, has a 20% Uber advantage on normal Uber, but they're on defense, so it's going to even out to that 3-2 stalemate that you're talking about. Yep. But yeah, totally agree with you on that mid fight. If you're We Love Anime, you should be winning that easily because, you know, early sticky damage onto Renga, early pick onto Steve C. But really big play from the soldiers and the scout aggression from Giggly Guy. I mean, he did just trade 1-1, but able to get it to work. And Renga with a trap in lobby, taking down SS as We Love Anime tried to push out. I don't agree with trying to push out on even Ubers when you're on defense, but
yeah, especially if they're holding so far back at mid.
So now it looks like Show Me the Monet should be going for the 6-on-5 push, even Ubers out the alley. They're trying to pressure in with their pocket and their demo man. Early pop in. Wireless Fox just milking away. He's popping now on second point. Looking pretty good for them to try and turn a frag maybe. SS trying to put that pressure on the alley, but he's taking so much damage himself. Soldier Bomb now in from Mangachu. He's taking so much damage as well. A lot of the players on either team, but Nick goes down to Mangachu. Jab follows in to take down Mile High. And now We Love Anime playing the heals, playing together. Stradivarius taking down CFC, looking to take down this other scout underneath here. Good guy's in a lot of trouble, doesn't get the health pack, and We Love Anime, a great push in that 6-on-5.
It's really hard to push in that second point, you know? And you just give Wireless Fox, like, oh, and the demo's probably going to go down here, and Renga goes down on the retreat. That's really not good news. And when you were trying to push in the second, and you got to pop that Uber, like, Fracture had excellent sticky spam onto that rally, and they had to pop earlier than they would want to, and it just allowed Wireless Fox to milk that Uber for all it's worth, and they're going to win that push.
Yep. And Grape trading with jabs, sorry. Wireless Fox though, 70% Uber advantage, just rolling his way in through bridge. Drops SS, who just got a little bit overextended, didn't have the beam on him, but Fracture taking this rest of this Uber and taking down Renga. So with no Demo Man, it doesn't look like Show Me the Monet can contest this at all. They backed themselves off, 50% Uber advantage, so they're going to try and maintain a little bit of a hold. Looks like they're just backing out to last, actually, but they should be trying to re-push maybe with that 50% Uber advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you what, Fracture's doing a great job.
Yeah, Ninja Nick, nice surf away from Mangachu.
Yeah,
and
Fracture's making so many opportunities here. So many.
Well, Nick is pushing with Grape down the middle. Wireless Fox playing pretty far back as Ninja Nick just getting it now. Making their way out to bridge. Wireless Fox has completely backed himself off second point. They didn't even try and get this force. Nick and Ninja Nick down to 14 health.
Oh,
and
no.
Fracture with a sticky to get Ninja Nick to drop. Huge play there. We Love Anime coming back in. Renga hitting a decent pipe, but is it going to be enough to hold them off? Wireless Fox gets the Uber, pops it. And now it's just 6 on 5, rolling their way through. SS taking down Grape. Steve C going to go down soon after. 6 on 3. They're just pushing their way into last. They don't have second point yet, though.
Yeah, all they gotta do is sack a scout to get that second point, and they might as well start fragging on last, because it's really hard to push in. You gotta take every advantage you can, and there's a lot of good frags going on here. Fracture finishes off really great. No way they're not getting this point. Yeah,
Right.
that was really unfortunate. And the second Nick dropped the Uber, I was about to mention what a good job he was doing of, you know, slowly pushing out of there and not forcing that Uber at that, at his lobby, because that's crucial, and that's
right.
that has screwed them in the past because they popped too early. And then right when I was about to say that sticky drop Nick, that's a great play by Fracture, who's on fire tonight, and really just a really unfortunate situation there.
So We Love Anime goes up 2-1. Renga going for a different rollout down, this time on the left side. A high bomb in from Mangachu to try and take Steve C down once again, and Renga rotating himself right. Decent positioning now for Show Me the Monet, and yeah, Renga from that right side just able to shut them down completely with the help of his soldiers. They're gonna get this mid cap down easily, and Grape is pushing forward here, Shwan.
Yeah, that's a great job. And Renga did that with being, second to mid. Like, the other time out 2 stickies, he still managed to single-handedly push the entire team back. Not single-handedly, but he did a really great job.
Grape on point. Looking for this even over exchange. Wireless Fox pops first and is flashing, so not looking too good for them. Show Me the Monet gonna get this 4th point easily here, and are they? Fracture trying to contest this. Stradivarius finishes off great. A lot of frags for either team. The scouts just swarming all over the place. A bomb in from Mile High gets 2 frag, including the medic. Nick goes down soon after. Stradivarius chasing, trying to finish off last, and holds off Steve C. So
yeah, I mean, man, they just too many people were clumped up on that point, and they just had Anime just had a really good spam and just really good teamwork to get all those kills in that amount of time. And Mile did bomb in and get a 2-pick with the medic, but that was just, if he didn't do that, then they'd be really in trouble, because Anime also got their medic as well. If Mile didn't make that bomb, we'd be in a real different situation right now.
yeah, totally agree with you. Ninja Nick with the game sense switching over to the Kritzkrieg. That's gonna give him a ideally 20% Uber Kritzkrieg advantage, but Wireless Fox is doing such a great job of building on second point. He's keeping it even.
Yeah, and where, like, pushing in crits this map, I'm not, like, do you just go through that main door? Like, they were getting spammed down on Valley very hard. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you pop early enough, it doesn't matter where you go.
And you're supposed to switch to Kritzkrieg to give yourself a Kritzkrieg advantage, go in and before Wireless Fox can get it, but now it's going to be a Crits versus Uber situation, and if you're Ninja Nick, you gotta be a little bit worried about that. They're sending in a soldier bomb. The Kritzkrieg comes in to follow. Giggly Guy goes down. Renga gets a frag, but that pop comes in for Wireless Fox. Nicely done. SS turning 2 frags onto Mile and Renga. And that was a very good play by We Love Anime, who continue rolling the way into mid.
Yeah, that's another situation what Show Me did, where a potential of pushing the point. Obviously it didn't work out because, crits versus Uber, among other things. But if you bomb that soldier in, and he's kind of just, doing his thing on the point, and the other team tries to kill him, and then you crits in, because now they're clumped. And it would have been really good, but they just did not build the crits fast enough.
Yep. And now a bomb comes in from SS out of main. The demo comes in to follow this. Fracture turns the frag onto Ninja Nick. Giggly Guy goes down as well, so it's a 4-on-4 fight. Wireless Fox stayed alive, though, and they're holding off this house. 1 soldier in, down the drop down. That's going to be... Was it Grape? In a lot of trouble. It gets finished off by Mangachu. And it's only Steve C alive to try and defend second point, so really nicely done by We Love Anime, throwing in a bunch of players. I mean, I was a little bit nervous about Fracture going in, but he finished off Ninja Nick, and it was really nice to...
Yep, and Steve C did get a great frag on the flanks there to try to stop them from pushing into second, or at least, shorter than they would have, but yeah, it just goes down.
Alright, so 70% Uber advantage for We Love Anime. Getting ready to push last. Giggly Guy goes to Heavy, Steve C to NG, but I don't know if he's going to get this level 3 Sentry up in time. Before
the
this
bigger
push
question
comes
is 70% advantage enough? They didn't push on it last time. Who's
yeah, you're right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, here they come. SS in the lead. Trying to turn a frag on something. They're not getting anything at all. Mile High down pretty lit. Mangachu gets that frag, but that Sentry Heavy coming into play for Show Me the Monet. They successfully hold up that Uber 4-on-4.
Yep, we're still getting some frags here. Scout fighting at main. He backs up. rightfully so. Soldier's picking him off here. All right, that was a good defend.
Excellent. And now Grape and Nick are pushing their way out. Steve C finds Mangachu on that left side. He was hiding above the crate. And Show Me the Monet should be pretty convincing retake for them. Fracture's sticking up all the doors, trying to help get this Uber for. I don't think they're going to be able to get it. He's probably going to get zoned out.
They still have a heavy. I've never seen this before.
The way that both teams are playing is so stalemating. And look, Mangachu's switching over to heavy as well, so it's just getting desperate.
This is going to be really interesting. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a heavy right there.
Yep, Uber pops in. Nick bringing in his Demo Man as well for this fight. But he drops Grape and a Mile. Uh-oh. Show Me the Monet go down 2 players. They have that heavy, but so does Mangachu on heavy as well, and he takes down Giggle Guy. Renga, Nick, all going down. That's a complete wipe.
Yeah. Not only was Mangachu on heavy, Mangachu was hiding as heavy. He was on the upper right-hand side of the midpoint, and Show Me's Uber buzzed right past him, and while the rest of Show Me was trying to get in, he dropped down his heavy and picked like 3 people. It was glorious.
And looks like We Love Anime take this first half 3-1.
Man, that was a convincing half.
I would say so. I mean, the mid-fights were pretty crisp from Show Me the Monet between Fracture's quick rollouts and then also Mangachu's good damage onto Steve C, denying him. That one mid, Mile and Grape were able to bring it back, but besides that, it hasn't been very much on the mid-fight.
Yeah, and I mean, the mids have been rotating between Ranga doing a really good job of spamming out the team and the Mile and Grape show. If they can, make those things happen at the same time, we'll be in business. And maybe after this half, we can, it might be Fracture just being really fast instead of Ranga being slow. Actually, that's more likely what it is. Just good job on Fracture. And I think MVP of the half, by far, you'd have to give it to Fracture and Mangachu. They both have been playing ridiculously well, especially Mangachu on just these cheeky plays. And just those hiding heavies, those really good snipes, the sniper pick on the sentry, just a lot of really good plays coming out from him.
And we can joke about, not pushing last on 70% Uber advantage, but it's conservative play calling. It works. They're in the lead now 3-1, and, they're getting results. So really good job by We Love Anime, up 3-1 at the half. Checking the stats right now, and Fracture has the most damage for his team, like you mentioned. MVP, 8,900 damage. Second most damage comes in for Mangachu, 7,600.
Uh-oh.
And, checking SS, he has 5,500. So it really is Fracture and Mangachu doing a ton of work, both on the mid-fights, but all throughout this matchup.
Yeah, I knew they were MVPs. I didn't know they were going to out-damage the pocket by the roam. That's interesting.
And then looking at Show Me the Monet, 6,700 damage for Renga, 5,000 damage for Grape, so a little bit more standard what we'd see on a typical spread. But Ninja Nick had that one Uber drop, and that cost him a round.
Yeah. It really did. And Nick doesn't drop Ubers that often. He's an exceptional medic, and it's surprising. But I mean, but then again, that just comes into fact how good Fracture's playing right now. He's playing excellent. It's really impressive to watch. It's a blast.
I think it's been a close match thus far. The mid-fights we'd have to give to We Love Anime, but in terms of everything else, it's been pretty close. I think there's been a couple misplays from Show Me the Monet.
Yeah.
But their last holds have been pretty decent, especially with that heavy NG defense. I think the one thing they might have messed up was that Crits Creek play pushing 3-2 where they didn't build it quick enough. And the other play where Nick dropped an Uber. I think that's been the 2-round difference that we're seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the viewers at home, SLIN called this a close game, and the reason is when you win mid, you have such a huge advantage to other difficult points that even though it is 3-1 and they are decisively winning, and they were much more impressive than Show Me in that last half, most of that is based off the fact that once you win mid, you're in a way better position than trying to hold it. It is hard to push second and last, and when you get that middle out of the way, it's a big bonus, especially how definitively they've been winning mid.
Yeah. So, we're at halftime now. The score is 3-1. We Love Anime in the lead over Show Me the Monet. If you guys are just joining us on the cast, my name is Mr. SLIN. I'm co-casting here with Shwan, and Dash is our cameraman. And this is a big match, like we mentioned at the top of the hour, that both teams are 4-3. Show Me the Monet has the higher seeding with 4th. We Love Anime with the lower seed in 5th. But whichever team wins this match has huge land implications for who gets to go to Dallas come the end of the season.
Yeah, these teams are taking this really seriously. I don't think anyone is outright out of the LAN. But you know what? If you win this match, either one who wins it, it's going to be a much easier road than it would have been otherwise. So it's an extremely serious match.
Yeah, I think it really just comes down to the tiebreaker. If you don't, well, if Show Me the Monet wins this, they go up 2-0 in the head-to-head, and they make LAN all pretty much. And if We Love Anime win this, you know, now you're looking for an upset against one of the other teams.
Yep.
For that LAN spot. So.
Yep. And I tell you what, if Blue, I'm sorry, not Blue, if We Love Anime, or I guess, or now Blue is Show Me, this is terrible. But if We Love Anime keeps playing like they did in the prior half, this is their game to lose. However, what Show Me has to do is they have to, like, they're doing a lot of really great plays that just are off by just centimeters. Like, their coordination is just a little bit off, and if they can get these mids figured out and they can successfully do that crits play, for example, or, you know, all the other plays that I pointed out during this match, if they can just coordinate those a little bit better, we can have a really interesting game in the second half, and let's hope they do.
Yeah, I'm looking for Show Me the Monet to switch up their mid fights, go for something a little bit different, and give We Love Anime a different look to try and take that mid fight. So we're starting the second half. Again, the score is 3-1. We Love Anime in the lead. And I'm watching Renga because I'm curious about these rollouts, what he's been doing. I typically see Demoman do 4 stickies on the rollout, and he's doing something very similar to Fracture. So let's see how this turns out. But Fracture, again, a little bit quicker.
A lot better that time, though.
Yeah, definitely. Fracture dropping down, putting Sekis on that right side. Bomb in from the right from Mangachu, who trades with Renga. No Demoman for the blue team. Looks like scouts are getting aggressive for either team. CC trying to win the 1v1 in lobby, and both scouts are pretty even there. Meanwhile, Ninja Nick just dancing around, healing Grape, who takes down SS, so still pretty even. But finally, We Love Anime coming out on top on these mids once again, taking the high ground and shoving out the enemy combo.
Yeah. What went really well there was, you know, that bomb from Megachu. I mean, you killed Show Me's demo, and the mid is, it's only a matter of time before that mid's over, especially considering their demo didn't go down. Because when you said it was close, it was actually, you know, Show Me had a medic and a scout, and the other team, Anime, had a medic, a scout, and a demo. And,
right.
you know, that's how you win engagements. You keep your demo alive.
Oh, and one thing that I'm noticing is that We Love Anime is doing a great job of just taking up more ground, you know, having better presence on mid, and Show Me the Monet a little bit stuffed in that corner, especially if that Mangachu bomb getting caught on that top left platform. So now, even Ubers, We Love Anime, this is their game to lose. The score is 3-1, and a chance for them to take this round. They're pushing through the alleyway on that left side, and getting in decently far. Spam coming in from Renga, but it's not really holding them off. Wireless Fox takes a pipe, and he's going to pop the Uber. A better Uber coming in from Ninja Nick on point. Wireless Fox trying to back out through the main hallway. SS getting a little bit caught out by Grape. Meanwhile, Show Me the Monet trying to go for a push into house. A lot of stickies there from Fracture, trying to hold them off, stalling for SS to come back up.
Wow. I mean, Red did have a worse Uber. I'm sorry, Anime did have a worse Uber, but they recovered really well.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for this push. Show Me the Monet pushing through the yard now, getting house presence as well, and pushing out the enemy combo. Wireless Fox is all the way back in his own house here, getting heals up. But neither team is really in position. I think now it looks like We Love Anime a little bit more confidence, taking back the point. Show Me the Monet can't afford to lose this round, so they're going to back up to their second.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. Like, when the other team milks their Uber to that degree, and they have such a better Uber than you, and you only drop one person, I'm referring to the Anime, of course, and when they only dropped one person when they had a Uber that was significantly less successful than Show Me's. I mean, that is the way that Show Me should have been playing this entire time. You notice when Show Me pushes in and you know, Wireless Fox milks that Uber, they win. You know, because the Show Me wipes when that happens. That's the difference.
Right. Well, now they're doing the same exact push that we just saw 10 seconds ago. SS goes down the deep left side. Uber's pop. Stradivarius and SS both turning frags onto the Roamer demo. And now Ninja Nick, he's been milking away. He hasn't even popped his Uber yet. But they're down 2 players, including the Dome Man. That's crucial for them. Uber is popped by Nick on the point. And they turn around to kill Wireless Fox and SS, who are trapped behind.
Interesting.
And now Show Me looking pretty decent. They just need to play the heals and hold off this push. But Mangachu comes in hot to the point, takes down CC, and they're getting a lot of cap time here, Shwan.
Yeah, Mangachu doing really well there. I mean, their team is down a medic and a pocket, and Mangachu decided to do that aggressive play, and for the better. But now Show Me just comes right back out and retakes the point. Really well done by Mangachu, but in the end, Show Me does get the point.
Yeah,
which
I
they
think
should have, because you mentioned it, Nick was milking that Uber at an incredible level, which made it look really awkward when he finally did pop, because the team was fighting the combo that had no idea where they were. But it ended up working for him. We have a big bomb in here.
And now Monet, coming back in. Mangachu with that bomb, not successful. He brings Nick down. What? Oh. He gets him with Fracture's help just before Nick gets this Uber. And now looking really good for WELOVEANIME to hold off this mid fight.
Fracture Mangachu. Show me hasn't figured out how to stop it.
Fracture again, yeah, like you said, taking down Steve C. Stradivarius going to finish off Renga. And now Show Me the Money looking desperate. Down to just 2 players. Giggly Guy turns a frag onto Stradivarius, but WELOVEANIME just pushing their way in here now. Jab, just a little bit too aggressive, taken down by Mile in the lobby. They don't have any scouts to cap the second point, but Wireless Fox is dangerously close to getting this Uber. Show Me the Monet coming back out. They want to get this force. This is their only choice here. Giggly Guy, he's got the moves. He's dancing around. They get that force.
Oh man, not only do they got the force, but they also lost 2 in the process, and we'll see if they're going to push on a mana advantage. They didn't push on 70%, but they got 2 right now for 13 seconds. Oh, here we go. There's the bomb. And shut down by Steve C. Great job. I mean, you have to shut down Mangachu. That's what's really ruining this game here. Not ruining, sorry, but that's what's making this game a lot better for anime.
Yeah, and now Red Team going for that offensive push. Wireless Fox in a lot of trouble. He goes down. Can they get this point captured? No. Ninja Nick gets the Uber in time and blocks the point. A great defense there from Show Me the Monet. They finish off Fracture. Jab gonna get caught out here in the lobby. And Show Me the Monet, a successful last
Ninja Nick got that Uber because of an Uber stop play. I couldn't tell if he actually smacked them or not. Ooh.
Well, he's gonna go behind them in the lobby and look for him to uncloak soon. What is he doing? This guy's an enemy scout hiding underneath. He gets spot out there by Mile High.
Good job.
He's gonna go down. That's an early man advantage for Show Me the Monet as they begin to push mid. Meanwhile, the rest of WELOVEANIME are forced to back out. They didn't have 2 soldiers. They only had 1, and now they had to back out of mid. So Ninja Nick, 20%, or sorry, more like 10% now, Uber advantage. But that man advantage over the enemy team. So looks like they want to begin pushing the second point. Fracture doing a great job of holding them off in-house.
Excellent. I mean, Fracture just making them stop at every corner for multiple seconds, and now Mangachu's up.
Uber popped a little bit early. Grape's gonna get juggled up. They bring in a scout, but now the better Uber coming in from Wireless Fox as SS looks to pressure the house. Comes in, chases out Renga. Doesn't turn the frag though. He's still got a shotty up, gets that. Meanwhile, Stradivarius on the flank turns 2 on both the scouts for Show Me the Monet. And now Show Me looking in a lot of trouble. It's only their combo alive. They're getting cornered. And Fracture gets that frag. So Show Me the Monet gonna get wiped.
Yep. Oh wow, that was excellent cap mid. That play was at second. Whoa. Wait, did I just get really turned around?
Well, Show Me the Monet had a chance to push, and then WELOVEANIME, good defense from them, a better Uber pop. They came in, cleaned up on Show Me the Monet, and this is their round to take. 60% Uber advantage, man advantage pushing second point. Looks like Show Me the Monet already setting up their last.
The control point is being contested.
Oh wow. Good snipe.
Giggly. Yeah. And Grape turns a frag as well. 6-on-4. This is their chance to try and defend second point. SS corners Steve on the right side. They're gonna get the cap. Show Me really wants it here. Yeah, Shwan. Okay, Uber comes in from Wireless Fox. Stradivarius turning 2 frags. Stradivarius going ham. And now SS on the last point, taking down Ninja Nick, and WELOVEANIME go up 4-1. And I think that really comes down to that defense attempt from Show Me the Monet, trying to defend second point rather than going for the conservative play of just holding on last.
Yep, and I mean, Show Me really wanted to not let them cap that second because, you don't want to be pushed back at last, but they committed maybe a little bit too much, and the anime exploited them, and, they got a free push to last. It's even worse to wipe on second than mid.
Yeah, and now WELOVEANIME running away with this game, up 4-1. Watching Mangachu as he goes for this bomb down the left side, hits a great direct and craters Renga. Another frag onto Steve C. Show Me the Monet down 3 players. Looking really good for WELOVEANIME on this mid fight. Jab taking down Mile. Ninja Nick juggled up and a direct from Mangachu. Absolutely crazy.
Look at this. Look at this. Now, I don't know if this is Mangachu's Invite debut, but it is for me. And this man is playing absolutely phenomenal.
Out of his mind.
Bright futures for Mangachu.
And he's so young. And so now the second point goes down for WELOVEANIME. Full Uber advantage over Show Me the Monet. This is match point. A chance to go up 5-1.
Now,
And it's all on Giggly Guy to hit this massive headshot.
I mean, Giggly has hit good shots on this point before because, like I was talking about, there are just sightlines you don't expect for a team holding last to get on a team about to push in. There are some really good spots, and Giggly has taken advantage of that multiple times, really impressing me. But we'll see. I mean, they still have the 100% advantage for taking
That's
their time
70%
here.
advantage that we were talking about from earlier on in the match. They take it in right side, taking in pocket demo man all over this heavy, just swarming him. CC goes down.
We got
Turns
good
a
bombs
frag.
by
Even
by Show
numbers.
Me
Great
Soldiers.
going here. Scouts in for the cleanup. Even numbers. This
Scout
is
demo
a
versus
really
scout
decent
demo.
attempt.
Point is being contested.
Oh man,
Alas, we love anime.
that's the game.
5-1.
Is being captured.
Well, I jinxed it, huh?
Did you? I don't know.
Well, no, my prediction was the opposite. So
I predicted a close match too. You know, I'm a little bit disappointed. You know, Show Me the Monet. Really great players on their team. They had the better seeding going into this match, and you know, as we mentioned, Gully Wash was so close, 4-3. But
Yep.
looks like We Love Anime have really gotten their stuff together.
yeah,
And-
I mean, of course, this is in hindsight, but it's very, very clear that Fracture and Mangachu are perfect for this map. I mean, that was just some insane teamwork going out, and the crazy part is, a lot of the time it wasn't even teamwork; it was just one of them.
Yeah.
They just both played really, really well.
Yeah, and not to, you know, take away from the other players on that team, but you're right, Fracture just did a great job denying the enemy team when they wanted to push. I thought the damage output, the mid fights, everything was just rock solid for Fracture. Mangachu had some really solid bids. That last one, he got a 3K. The directs he was hitting were nuts.
Yeah,
And, you know, say what you will about the spy plays and all the other stuff, but he just played a solid game.
Yeah. And I mean, on that last mid where he got that 3K, instead of retreating, I mean, Ninja Nick and a scout just went out to mid to die. I mean, there was just the decision making on We Love Anime was far superior, and the execution was certainly. And you're right, like the other players on We Love Anime did an excellent job, of course. The thing is, when your heavy classes make such a good just put such a good foothold in whatever next thing you're about to do, and you don't fail. Like, you know, it's all butter from there. Like, if Mangachu's going to get 1 to 2 picks every single time you go into a point, or Fracture's going to perfectly spam out an area, it's everyone else's responsibility is to, you know, keep going the course. Don't choke, do your job, and they did. I mean, it was really, really good TF2. And although this game might not have been particularly close score-wise, it was really fun to watch. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yep. I think, you know, the first half was close. There was just a couple misplays, but it was still a close match at that point. I think the second half, We Love Anime really ran away with it. And the mid fights, they just never really allowed Show Me the Monet to get back into the game. So we're going to go to a player interview. We got Mangachu hopping in Mumble.
Hi.
Hello, Mangachu.
Hi. I did
So
it.
congratulations on your win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we talked a lot about, you know, how this match was going to be close, but it ended up being 5-1. How were you guys feeling going into this match?
I don't know. I was really surprised. I was looking at logs, and these guys did really good against Alpha's team, Lost in Translation, and I got really scared because we usually get destroyed by them, and then we did this well. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You guys had some really good bombing plays, dropping Ninja Nick once, finishing off another couple times before he could get Uber. Talk about that last mid fight. What was going through your mind as you did it for the players who are still playing Metalworks this week? What are you looking for as a roamer?
To kill things, usually. Killing
Yeah, that's
things
a good
is good. Taking their... I usually, like, my main goal usually is to take their health pack on the left side. And then I just jump out, and then I have more health so I can kill things. It's just a series of, I need to kill this guy, and then I can win. And sometimes I don't kill them, and I crater after doing 40 damage, and other times I'm getting a phone call.
Now, Mangachu, I have to tell you, during that entire square, I was calling you MVP since like the third round. You coupled with Fracture, and I'm curious, how much coordination is there between you and Fracture? Are you doing this much work together on purpose, or just kind of naturally happening?
It's
What's going on there?
extremely convenient. I've been playing with this is my third season with Fracture. We were Soldier Combo at first, and now we've moved to demo, so we kind of have that momentum type thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the amount of space you and Fracture were making for your team was phenomenal, and you did an excellent job.
Yeah. So,
I Sorry, Wireless is really good at living, apparently. Like, holy Jesus.
Well, he doesn't have Mangachu bombing him, so.
I was going to say, the rest of your players had solid games. I saw in that last round, especially, Stradivarius was just cleaning up.
Mhm.
And SS was always able to get deep on that even Uber push on the out of alley. So you guys had some solid plays, a really good match, 5-1 over Show Me the Monet. So that makes this LAN race a lot closer for that 4th place spot. You guys are 1-1 going in. Do you have any shoutouts before we wrap this up?
RR. Yeah, I love RR. He's taught me almost everything I know. Lansky, I gave him a lot of money to teach me how to play this game, and I think it was worth it.
How much does he charge per session?
I gave him $130 total.
Okay.
And I've gotten mentored 3 times. So, do the math.
There you go.
You guys, for casting this, thank you. At first, you guys weren't able to show up, or we didn't have anybody, and then here you are, so God bless.
You don't have to tell anyone how desperate they were to get me.
We love you guys. So, all right, well, thank you so much for coming for this interview, man. You can catch him on his stream on Twitch, on TFTV.
Don't do that.
Okay. We're not doing
advertise.
that. All right, well, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to Team Fortress TV. We hope you enjoyed the cast today. We cast a couple invite matches every week, so make sure you're checking the schedule on teamfortress.tv on the left sidebar to see when the next matchup is coming. Again, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Mr. SLIN. We're with Shwan as my co-caster. Shwan, I had so much fun casting with you today.
Oh, thanks, man.
It was your first cast, so we should do it again.
Yeah, it was my first cast. So I didn't know when to I kind of let you handle the play-by-play because I thought I could maybe do it, and then I listened to you doing it, and when we were going live, and I'm like, there's no way I can do this. So big ups to you. Like, you really are good at that now.
Thanks, man. And and thanks to Dash, our cameraman. Shout out to Fog, our coordinator. And we're gonna sign off.